SummerSlam 2018 is officially over. Was it a good pay-per-view? I think it was fine. A lot of people are saying that it was one of the best SummerSlams ever, the best of the past decade. I would disagree, because mainly not a lot of things changed. I think WWE went with the safe decision most times, but it was a nice pay-per-view nonetheless. I think the last hour kinda ruined it for me, to be quite honest with you, but it started off pretty well. So for me, like always, it's very difficult to watch WWE pay-per-views because I live in Lithuania, so the pay-per-view starts around 2 a.m. It's really difficult to watch a pay-per-view that goes for, I don't know, 20 hours nearly. One thing that pissed me off about this pay-per-view the most is WWE Championship match. Not the outcome, not the match itself, but where this match was placed. So you are telling me, you right here, you are trying to tell me that Finn Balor and Baron Corbin bullshit is way more important than the WWE Championship because that match went first before this match. So you're telling me this garbage right here, this shit right here is more important than the WWE title? I don't understand this. When was the last time we ever seen the WWE Championship in the main event? I think since 2016, when the brand split happened, when there was a co-branded pay-per-views, when we have Raw and SmackDown in a pay-per-view, there was never a time when WWE Championship main evented a pay-per-view, even though the Universal Championship wasn't even on the pay-per-view as well. So the second most prestigious title can't... What is the WWE Championship anymore? Anyway, let's start with the Kickoff show, which I didn't really watch that much. I just watched the highlights because I really didn't care about these matches. For example, Andrade San Almas and Zelina Vega defeated Rusev and Lana. Nothing of importance, didn't really care, wasn't a good match either. This is what I'm gonna say. Lana as manager is great. Lana as a wrestler makes me want to turn off SummerSlam. If she is going to be a WWE performer, a WWE wrestler, she clearly needs at least 2 years of training to be decent. It was absolutely ridiculous what she was doing in that ring. She couldn't even sell a roll-up properly or a schoolboy, whatever. That was absolutely garbage. I don't know what to say about this match, but that was absolutely garbage. Now the next match that we got was Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak, and Cedric Alexander retained the championship. Cool match, fast-paced. Didn't really care because I don't really follow 205 Live, as you guys know, but that was nice. It did what it needed to do. I was hoping for Drew Gulak to win the championship, but it is what it is. Cedric Alexander is a nice guy. He totally deserves it as well. Raw Tag Team Champions, the B Team, defeated the Revival. Of course they did. The Revival is one of these tag teams, one of these wrestlers that come from NXT. People are hoping that they will change the division because they're that good. Bobby Roode is gonna be the top heel in the WWE. Do you know how great Bobby Roode is? Well, he's probably the most boring WWE superstar on the main roster I've ever seen in a long time. Same goes with the Revival. They came as the promising tag team from NXT, and look at them now, losing to Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. As much as I like them, they're kind of a comedy act, and they still won the match. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna talk a lot about the Kickoff show because who cares really? And then we go to the main show, which opened with Seth Rollins defeating Dolph Ziggler to win the Intercontinental Championship. I'm not quite sure, but this is possibly the best match of the night. If not Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, these two matches really stole the show for me. I was hoping for Dolph Ziggler to retain actually, but it is what it is. Seth Rollins won that in a very good match. Now the one thing that I didn't like about this match is how Dean Ambrose stole all the attention from the match, and people were paying more attention to him than to an actual match, at least in the first half of the match. The thing about this match that I found very weird is when I was watching the first like 10 minutes of this match, I felt it was garbage. I felt sorry for Ziggler and Seth Rollins because it felt like they're trying so much but nothing works. I wasn't into it, Twitter wasn't into it, fans were not into it as well. But after like half of this match, I felt like it really picked up. It really picked up, and this match became tremendous. Not too many interferences by Dean Ambrose and Drew McIntyre, which is good. And I believe Seth Rollins win with a super kick and then into a curb stomp to Dolph Ziggler, which the selling of this was absolutely amazing. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins wins the championship, celebrates with Dean Ambrose. I was hoping for that heel turn, man. What is going to happen right now? The idea that I pitched, which I already talked about, but I want to mention this for people who didn't watch my previous videos. Dean Ambrose joining Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. People are saying that it doesn't make any sense, but when you think about it, Seth Rollins kinda made a tag team with Jason Jordan, so Dean Ambrose can actually mention that, and that's why he actually betrayed him, because he feels like Seth Rollins betrayed him twice. And you know, maybe he didn't even forgive him for the first Shield betrayal. All of that makes a lot of sense, and Dean Ambrose could turn heel with that. And if Dean Ambrose is turning heel at some point, I hope it's with a steel chair. It just needs to happen. It seriously needs to happen. Now, where do we go from this? I don't know. I was really hoping for that heel turn. I was waiting for Dean Ambrose to do the dirty deeds to Seth Rollins, but nothing happened. So hopefully this Monday night on Raw, we will see Dean Ambrose betraying Seth Rollins, and we have a rivalry for the Intercontinental Championship against Seth Rollins. Very good match, really enjoyed it, very good way to kick off this pay-per-view. The New Day defeated SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers, by disqualification. It's one of these cases where I think I would rather lose than win by disqualification. A lot of people are saying that it was a good match. I think it was a nice match, but it wasn't that special. To me, it was just a lot of people doing their signature moves, signature finishers, signature high-flying shit. It wasn't that special. I don't know. When you watch a tag team match from NXT, you kind of feel like, yes, this is a tag team match that I want to see, and I appreciate tag team wrestling. This was just a spot fest to me, and I don't know, it was fun to watch, but nothing that special. And when matches like these that are not even that important end in disqualification on SummerSlam and WrestleMania, it kinda, you know, not the best thing that could happen. I'm not really into it. I don't know, it's a big turn off for me. By the way, talking about NXT, I didn't really talk about that. I want to mention that Ricochet is, I don't know who he is. He's not a human being, that's for sure, because I was watching that match with my girlfriend and we were just speechless. We were speechless. If you can make a non-wrestling fan speechless, you know this guy is a tremendous wrestler. It doesn't have to do anything with this video, but I just want to say that Ricochet is unbelievable. You gotta see that match. Braun Strowman defeated Kevin Owens to retain his Money in the Bank contract. Now that pissed me off probably the most about this pay-per-view. I don't understand what happened right here. So Kevin Owens makes his entrance with a goofy ring attire, Mr. Money in the Bank or something like that, like KO in the Bank. I don't know, but the whole attire was inspired by Money in the Bank. It was goofy and it looks like a jobber attire, you know. Don't do this. Don't do this. Can I just say that Monster in the Bank sounds ridiculous and cringy? Monster in the Bank. No, not buying that. I'm sorry. I'm just not buying that. Anyway, so okay, Kevin Owens makes his entrance with this shitty attire, and if you have this kind of attire and you look like you're a loser in this match, you better win. You better win this match, or at least put on great performance. When I'm talking about looking strong in a match, which is not Kevin Owens' fault at all. I wonder who he pissed off backstage. Someone is really angry at Kevin Owens because this guy lost in like, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and it was very one-sided. So basically Braun Strowman does his signature moves, shoulder blocks, the whole match he's just destroying Kevin Owens. Finisher 1, 2, 3, retains the Money in the Bank briefcase, gets the F back into the locker room. Where does Kevin Owens go from here? A former Universal Champion just lost like that. I didn't understand what happened right here. So this is absolutely ridiculous, and Kevin Owens deserves way more. Man, that was one of the lowest points of the show. Why would you even do that? You do it if that's the reason, just to feed him to get, I don't know, that was terrible. Then we got Charlotte Flair, yes, defeating Carmella and Becky Lynch to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. So we all wanted Becky Lynch to win the championship, however, Charlotte Flair was the one who took the victory. Now, Becky Lynch was about to win this match, but Charlotte did her finisher from behind. 1, 2, 3, she stole the victory, and people were really not into this, my man. The music was cut, they hugged. Charlotte pretty much covered her mouth and said something to Becky Lynch, something I think out of kayfabe, paying respect or something, I don't know, telling that this is her moment or something, I don't know. We don't know what she said, but I think it was out of kayfabe, nothing to do with WWE script. So people were not into this match, people were booing, and I think Charlotte right now is getting the Roman Reigns treatment because people are kinda tired of seeing the same winners. How many times are we going to see Alexa Bliss and Charlotte as champions? As great as Charlotte is, might be my favorite women in the WWE, I don't even know, one of my favorites. Why do you make these women champion all the time? It feels like since the brand split, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss were always champions. Either on Raw or SmackDown, they were always champions. But this was good. You see, at first I was mad, but then Becky Lynch turned the heel. She slapped the F out of her, she beaten the crap out of Charlotte Flair, so right now it's even better than her winning the championship. Crowd were really into this, so now we have heel Becky Lynch change for a character and Charlotte Flair. So now the biggest thing that you can take away from this, Carmella is not gonna be champion, a Divas champion. Yes, a Divas champion. She is that. I don't know why. If you're claiming to have this women's revolution, then act on it, please. What I'm trying to say is now we are finally getting a women's rivalry that is probably going to have good matches. Yes, finally. Good stuff. Now, another thing I want to talk about women on this show. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. I've never seen a more forced WWE character talent than Nikki Bella. Why is she so relevant in the WWE? I get that it's because of John Cena, but even with that, I don't know, she's the most forced WWE talent I've ever seen. Pushed down your throat without any reason. Nikki Bella. And now we have rumors that Ronda Rousey is gonna face Nikki Bella at Revolution. Who wants to see that? Nikki Bella is Alicia Fox to me, in the same category. Why is she so important in the WWE? Someone please explain me. Her ring skills are 50-50. Her promos are the most scripted shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, so we came to SummerSlam to advertise, Bella. We advertised Total Bellas. John. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't hate her, but I think she's way too forced to the WWE fans. And it's way too obvious that it's all because of John Cena. It's absolutely ridiculous. Then we got Samoa Joe defeating WWE Champion AJ Styles by disqualification. Now, it was a good match. And here's one thing about the pay-per-view. I predicted like 80% of the matches right. It was so clear that it's going to end in disqualification or a no finish or something like that, because it's a fresh rivalry and it has to do so much more in the future. Samoa Joe picked up a microphone, and because there was AJ Styles' wife and his kid, his daughter in the crowd, he pretty much said that daddy is not coming home, but I will be your daddy, or something along those lines. And AJ Styles got mad, my man. The ending to this match was amazing. It was good. The best thing about this match was the ending. AJ Styles got mad. He beaten the shit out of Samoa Joe with steel chairs and stuff. It was good. And then he walked away with his kid and wife through the crowd. Good stuff right here. Now, this has a lot of potential. Hopefully they don't screw it up. The Miz defeated Daniel Bryan. An absolute classic. Loved this match. I loved this match. The story that was told in this was amazing. It's not your Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, 55 spears and F5s, he's kicking out, who cares? Wow, our finishers mean shit. This was good. This was very good. So many years in the making. You can kind of see the story that they are telling. Daniel Bryan being superior in the ring, but the Miz, was smarter because he had these brass knuckles or something like that from Maurice, bam into the face, 1, 2, 3, he wins the match. It was a good match. Yes, the finish was kinda, this kind of match you kinda expect a fair finish, so you could call it a classic. Right now, the whole match was unbelievable, but the ending was, you know. But here's what you need to think about. Daniel Bryan winning this match doesn't continue anything. What's gonna happen? The babyface won, celebration. Yes, it's good. Wow. If The Miz wins, especially with a heel tactic, that means that Daniel Bryan will want a revenge. He will go mad, he will go insane, so the storyline continues until a babyface wins this. So I appreciate that. Very good match, one of the highest points of the show. This and the Intercontinental Championship stole the show in my opinion. The Demon Finn Balor defeated Constable Baron Corbin. I don't know what to say, people. I really don't know what to say. This championship went after the WWE Championship. I really don't know what to say. I don't want to talk about this match. It was a squash match. Finn Balor defeated Baron Corbin, and he brought back the Demon, which I don't know why people really care about it that much. You know, it also doesn't make a lot of sense. He has a face paint, so now he's very strong. And if they didn't brought back this gimmick, the Demon, to actual competitors, to actual title matches, nothing, he didn't care. But once you're facing Baron Corbin, I gotta bring back the Demon. No, it's not that type of rivalry. Who cares? Who cares? Well, at least people got to see Finn Balor with paint, I guess. I don't know. At least they got to see that in this match. Randy Orton wasn't on the pay-per-view and this was on the pay-per-view. Just take that in. Take that in. Bobby Roode is buried and wasn't on that pay-per-view, but this was on the pay-per-view. I'm just speechless about this. Anyway, United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Jeff Hardy. Now it was around the time when I was really tired. It was a decent match, but I just didn't care that much. Of course, it was interesting because we have these two weird personas, you know, very weird characters. So it was interesting to watch. Now, Jeff Hardy is, I don't know, this guy is insane. This guy is insane in a good way, but I hope he realizes that he doesn't need to risk his career, his body anymore, because he kind of proved himself. He proved himself in the Attitude Era, in Ruthless Aggression Era, in the PG era. The guy doesn't need to do a swanton bomb at the edge of a ring. Yes, and he fell on a ring. Shinsuke Nakamura got away. Kinshasa 1, 2, 3 retains the championship. It was a great spot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So much respect for Jeff Hardy. I just don't want to see that anymore from Jeff, man. No. I want more years of Jeff Hardy in the WWE. And this is risky. I don't know. But Shinsuke Nakamura wins the championship. Retains the championship. Randy Orton comes out, turns around, and nothing happens. So Randy Orton just wanted to show up at SummerSlam, I guess. I don't know. What was that? Ronda Rousey defeated Alexa Bliss to win the Raw Women's Championship. Something that I forgot to mention, that every woman wore, most of the women at least, wore pink to kind of pay tribute to Natalia's father. So that was a great detail. Now, what's wrong with Ronda Rousey's makeup and hair? You realize you don't need to do that. You don't. Just why? She doesn't need that at all. She doesn't know at all, like seriously. No. Her WrestleMania 34 attire, the makeup, everything looked perfect. Why, what is this? What is this? She wins the championship and Alexa Bliss is green in the ring, kinda still a little bit. Ronda Rousey is green in the ring, although she kinda proved herself, but this match was weird, my man. I don't know, it was mostly doing a move and then they look at each other, she comes back into the ring, then she does a move again. It was like a Monday Night Raw segment or something, I don't know, but she won the championship, which is good. Tired of Alexa Bliss as a champion. I don't want Alexa as champion for at least 5 years right now. Never, don't touch the championship. So Ronda Rousey wins the championship, celebrates with Natalia. Cool moment. I like that she's a champion, but hopefully we will get legit matches from now on, because this is just a circus in my opinion. And I like Ronda Rousey. I think she deserves it. She has the name. She accomplished so much. She changed the women in sports, you know, so obviously she deserved the championship. But I don't know, the match didn't do it for me. Let me know in the comments below, was I the only one who kind of felt that way, or the match was actually good? I don't know. And then Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar to win the Universal Champion. So before the match, we have Braun Strowman saying that
I will be here watching you. Whoever wins is going to face me.
That's the cringiest thing I've ever said in my entire life. The match starts, and of course we were witnessing one of the worst matches in the WWE, because we have Superman punch, spear, 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 kick out, spear. Oh my god, he got the spear into the submission, yeah, whatever. Then they go to the Braun Strowman, beat the crap out of each other, F5 to Strowman, Brock Lesnar picks the briefcase, throws it at the through the stage, or I don't know. He threw the Money in the Bank because he does not want to lose the championship. Brock Lesnar comes back into the ring with a steel chair, spear, 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns wins the championship. One of the best parts of this was the fact that the steel chair kinda flew, and then it came back right on Brock Lesnar's head while he was laying for a pin. So during a 1, 2, he just threw that steel chair but didn't kick out. So he was conscious, yes, the steel chair is on my face, I'm gonna just throw that, get it out of my face, but you can pin me, it doesn't matter, I don't want the championship. That piece of shit, that red piece of shit looks terrible, you know? Keep the championship with the steel chair on my face, poor. That was ridiculous, I don't know. Maybe I'm too harsh. At least the Universal Championship is going to be on Monday Night Raw, and we're gonna see legit rivalries right now, so that is always a positive. So yeah, Roman Reigns is your Universal Champion. Finally, the title is on Monday Night Raw, and that is good news. Maybe I was just too tired to kind of appreciate that. So from now on, I'm not gonna watch pay-per-views live probably, or I'm gonna sleep throughout the day so I could watch the pay-per-view without feeling tired. Anyways guys, that is my review for this SummerSlam. It was way better than last year, so I don't know, I give this pay-per-view 7.8 out of 10. I think that's fair, right? Very good matches, but very shitty stuff as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, leave your comments about this pay-per-view, leave your review, leave your best and worst points about the pay-per-view, like this video, follow me on Twitter, please. Please follow me on Twitter. I tweet throughout Raw or SmackDown when I watch that, or pay-per-view, so I would really appreciate it. Also Instagram, where you can find beautiful pictures of my magnificent forehead. The great one, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.